this game is now underway. Tackle made at the 26. So now we'll get to see the offense come out of the field for their first drive of this game. They'll set up shop at the 26-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Looking to throw. Passing into coverage, and this one's going to be picked off. Not a good decision there. Why'd he even throw that pass?
Well, it's a good job by the corner of sitting back and reading the quarterback's eyes. Good job of disguising coverage as well.
This cornerback is a gamer. He comes to play every game.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 32-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Handoff, and he's met in the backfield.
Wow, that was the cornerback who got into the backfield there. How about that for some run support?
Well, when you've got a guy that can cover receivers and come in and make big hits in the running game, then you know you got a special cornerback.
This guy can cover like a corner and hit like a safety. That is something special.
Going to go across the middle. Caught. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Third and a couple. Ball on the 24. Going with the shotgun here. They'll bring him down at the 15.
I talked to this receiver earlier in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
First and 10. Ball on the 15. They come out with 4 wide out.
Ready. Wide 50. Wide 50. Easy, easy, easy. Hot.
He's on the run. Knocked out of bounds at the 9. He gained a good 6 yards on that scamper. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on second down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's scrambling. Rolling out to the right side. He's taken down at the 6. And he tried to run it.
Sometimes having a quarterback run with the ball can be effective if the defense isn't expecting it. But they were all over him on that play.
So we're looking at another third down here. They stack the line of scrimmage here. Let's see who's got the stronger lineman.
Wide 95. Snake eyes.
That's a great tackle at the 1. They haven't been stopped on third down this whole drive.
And that could be really frustrating as a defense because every time you have the chance to get off the field, you come up short and let the drive continue.
They've got the defense on their heels now. It's first and goal. Ball on the 1. All the big boys are on the field now. Both teams have their big sets out there. Well, that's how you get it done when you're down by the goal line, Coach.
When you're close like this, you tell your guys, get in there, push, shove, and block. Just get the ball in the end zone.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
He makes the PAT. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Maryland to kick this one off. Kicks off. He's to the 10. Across the 30. Tackle at the 47-yard line. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. So they'll start this drive at midfield. The defensive backs moving in closer. They'll run the option. Oh, man, did he take a hit. A yard, if that, on the quarterback keeper.
Solid stop there by the corner on that one. I'll tell you, I love to see a cornerback willing to step up and make tackles like that.
They line up in the shotgun. Give to the tailback. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. Third and 3. Ball on the 46. They're in the shotgun with 3 wide receivers. And it's knocked down. So 4th down coming up.
And give credit to the defense there. They played very disciplined and were able to break up the pass.
So they're going to go for it here. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. And he's tackled right away.
Unbelievable pass. They don't care what down.
They can't let that happen. If you stop a guy on 3rd down, you can't let him go for it on 4th like that.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 35-yard line. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Tackle at about the 31. The halfback runs for 4 yards. It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on the 31. The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. Third down now, and they need to get it to the 25. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Blue back to throw, and this one's broken up. There was not a soul open there.
He threw into double coverage because it was an obvious passing down, and the defense knew the pass was coming.
They'll line it up for a very long field goal attempt from 52 yards out. And he's got it. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Wake Forest lines up for the kickoff. Here's the kick. They'll bring him down at the 31. A touchdown was the end result of their last drive as this offense moved the ball very well with their passing game.
They really beat them up with that passing attack.
You can bet this defense made some adjustments on the sideline, though. I don't know if they can stop the passing attack, but they need to at least be able to slow it down.
They'll start this drive at the 31-yard line. They're packed in tight on the line. Looks like they didn't get the play off quick enough.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
There might have been some miscommunication down there.
And anytime there's a delay of game, it's usually because they were late getting the right personnel on the field.
So we'll have 1st and 15 after the penalty. They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the play off, and it'll cost them a few. It's 1st and a mile. Ball on their own 21.
Bulldog! Bulldog! Let's go! Red 90! Red!
He scrambled. He chucks it downfield. Pulls it in, and he wants more. To the 20, to the 10, and he will score. He makes the PAT. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. It's off. Tackle made at the 35. A scoring drive the last time out for this offense, and they'll huddle up for this drive. They'll get the ball here at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. From the gun. Here's the option. Great play, taking him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, he shot out of his stance like a cannon and exploded into the backfield.
Second down and 12. Ball on the 33. They line up in an I. And it's the senior. Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. 3rd and a foot. Very interesting first quarter. The score here at Byrd Stadium is Maryland 14, Wake Forest 3. And they got all the big boys in there for this one. And they make the stop at the 49-yard line. They picked up the first down on the ground attack.
You know, great job there by the offense on a crucial 3rd down lead to pick up that first down.
Kirk, did you see the way those guys blocked on that play? That was beautiful.
First and 10. High formation here. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. Blue steps to the line of scrimmage. High formation. He's got it with room to run. Good tackle there in space.
Move the chain gang because they just got themselves a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback and receiver were on the same page on that pass.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 38-yard line. Blue is in the gun. 2 tight ends. Leads it to the back. And he's taken down at about the 31. A 7-yard run by the running back.
Gain on the play.
It's second down and about 3 yards. Ball on the 31-yard line. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Looks over the middle, and it's picked off. Well, Coach, he just looked like he was in the right place at the right time.
Yep. Great play by the linebacker to read that pass and come away with the interception. Right there. Great play.
First and 10. Ball on their own 44. They're packed in tight on the line. Brought down around the 48-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
On the play.
Second and 7 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's going to try and scramble. Throws it deep. Missed him.
I love it when they look at their hands after a drop, as if their hands should have done something different.
That's kind of the same look you give your golf club sometimes, right, Coach?
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 46. The defense comes out with 5 defensive backs this time. Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game on the offense.
They'll line up for another third down play because of the penalty.
Well, here you're in a third down situation, and then someone makes a mental mistake. It makes your blood boil if you're a coach.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 46. Can't find anyone open. He's in trouble. And now the ball is loose. Inside the 30. He's on the run. He's all the way home. Touchdown. That was a great play by the defense, and now they have the momentum.
They are still down in this game, but that really lights a spark for this team.
Things are going their way right now, and they'll be right back on the defensive side of the ball trying to make a quick stop so they can get the ball right back.
And he converts the extra point.
Is good.
Wake Forest lines up for the kickoff. Decent kick. Gathered in at the 6. And he just got stood up right there. It was a rough road on their last drive as the fumble led to a touchdown.
I can't stress enough how much that turnover really turned this game around.
That's why turnovers are usually the biggest difference in close games. Actually, any game for that matter.
The play clock's at 0. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Nothing gets under a coach's skin more than a penalty like that.
Believe me, I know any time a player on my team committed a penalty, they were running stadium steps the next day.
He's on the run. Throws it deep downfield. And they bring him down at the 10-yard line. How about that completion?
Whoa, this play is predicated by the blitz of the defense. Offensive line did a nice job up front, and the quarterback made a great read and a heck of a throw connecting with his deep target.
Now it's 1st and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. They come out in a goal line set. Off the right side, doesn't get much. Good tackle. 2-yard pickup.
Gain of 2 on the play.
2nd down. Only 7 yards from a touchdown. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Scrambling around. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. He was scrambling for his life.
Well, that's just great coverage by the defense, but the quarterback did a nice job to tuck that one and run.
You're right, Kirk. The defense was too worried about his arm. They forgot about his running ability, and it cost them.
They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
Penalty markers down. They took too much time.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
And the extra point is no good. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Maryland lines up for the kickoff. He kicks it. And he just got stood up right there. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line. They'll work from the shotgun. Blue with the option. And down he goes at the 23. So he decides to hold on to it, and it goes nowhere. Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. The 50, at the 40, at the 30, down the sideline. He's going to take it to the barn. Touchdown. Wow. Once he caught that one, nobody was going to get it.
You know, guys, this kid is a true spreader. He runs track in the offseason.
And it shows right here, Kirk. It looked like he was running against a high school secondary.
Here's the extra point to get within a field goal. And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Wake Forest ready to kick this one off. And this one's away. He'll return it from the 1. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. I got to tell you guys, the offense really came up with a nice drive there last time out, and most of those yards came through the air.
This defense needs to improve from front to back. The line needs to put more pressure on the quarterback, and the defensive backs need to stick it to these receivers with tighter coverage.
Taken down at about the 33-yard line. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards.
Scatter.
They line up in the jumbo set. Run right, hit in the backfield. He didn't get much on that play at all.
Brad, the defense had that play read and sealed it off from the get-go.
3rd down, 5 yards to go. Ball on the 31. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's on the run. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's knocked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. There's a player shaken up on the play. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 45. Backup quarterback into the game now to call the signals. They'll give it off here. They'll get him for a loss.
If these defenders continue to exploit the O-line like that, it's going to be a long day for this running back.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on their own 43. They come out with 4 wide out. Can't find anyone open. Quarterback's going to run it, and he's got room to work. Recovered by the defense. They work hard, and they got the turnover.
This is what it's all about. Defense taking advantage of an opportunity. They're pouncing on the loose ball.
They'll set up shop at the 40-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. 3 wide outs here. They'll bring him down at the 47-yard line.
That's how you pick apart the zone coverage. You hit them on an out route and pick up the first. Now look out, I'm telling you, this defense might try to hide a guy in the flats and jump that pass next time.
Blue is in the shotgun. 3 wide formation. There's an injured player, and we'll try to find out who it is. So they decide to bring the kicker out to try to get 3 points before the half ends. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. It's up, looks long enough, and he missed it to the right. We've reached halftime, and we couldn't have asked for a better first half. The score here at Bird Stadium is Maryland 20, Wake Forest 17. And we're just about set to get things underway here in the second half. He just drills this one. Across the 30. He's tackled at the 36-yard line. He made a good cut upfield, got a few blocks, and they were able to come up with a decent return.
That looked like a breakdown in kickoff coverage. Instead of staying in their lanes, they all started sprinting to the football.
That's exactly what happened. You can't do that.
They'll set up shop at the 36. They're packed in tight on the line.
Lucky 95! Lucky 95!
The play clock's at 00. They just took too long.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So they'll move back 5 yards after the delay of game. 1st and 15 now after the penalty.
Thunder!
He's scrambling. Looking for the corner. Decides to slide.
That, my friend, was a good idea for the quarterback to slide.
Yeah, Coach, it looked like he was going to get crushed. He didn't get a bunch of yards, but it's better that he protects himself rather than taking a big hit on that play.
59, Philly.
Drops back to pass. Into traffic, and it's picked off. There's a player down. I'm not sure what happened. First and 10. Ball on the 50. Blue lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide. Blue options out to the right. There's a very impressive open field tackle. A 5-yard gain.
5-yard gain on the play.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 45-yard line. 3 wideouts here. They go with the option. And he's tackled at the 41. The option to the tailback good for about 4 yards.
On the play.
3rd down and a yard. Ball on the 41-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. He's taken down around the 34-yard line.
I like it. I like it.
Well, on 3rd down, we expected them to go to the air, and they did just that, picking up the 1st down.
That's right, sweetheart.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Short throw over the middle, and it's picked off. So they come up with another interception.
What is it, Kirk? 4 interceptions?
It's only been 3, but it sure feels like a lot more. This defense has really exposed the weakness of this offense today.
They come out in a goal line set. Gives it off. Brought down at the 37-yard line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
On the play.
2nd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 37-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. Slides down to the ground. And that one's going to drive the defensive coordinator absolutely crazy.
This kid is so dangerous. Brad, you're exactly right. The defense has to be sitting there asking themselves, how are we going to stop this guy?
Kurt, stop this guy. How about slowing him down first?
They line up in the jumbo set.
Set. Green 88. Green 88.
To the right and tackled immediately. Picked up a yard of anything on that run.
On the play.
2nd down and 10 to go.
Delta.
Ball on the 38. And we got a new man in there, running back.
Set.
He's going to try and scramble. And he might want it all here, and does. No catch. He's out of bounds. The halfback tried to make the grab inbounds, but he couldn't do it.
Well, his hands did their job, but his feet clocked out early.
They line up in the shotgun.
Ready. Red 90. Red 90.
He launches one for the end zone. He's out of bounds, incomplete. He led his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
They'll call on the field goal unit. This one 55 yards away. The kick is up. It's got the distance. Not a lot of success on that kick. And our score, Maryland 20, Wake Forest 17. They'll go to work at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. The defensive backs moving in closer. Here's a handoff, left side. He gets hit out of bounds at about the 49. And what a run.
And here's a stat for you. This kid ran a 4.3 non-wind aided 40. Now that's fast.
Non-wind aided? What are you talking about? I don't care if he had the wind or not. This kid can fly.
First and 10. Blue comes to the line under center. High formation behind him. Got a man, watch out here. And down he goes. At about the 35. That's another great grab by this receiver.
And that catch gives this guy a cool 100 yards on the day. Man, Coach, this guy's played well.
He does a great job of getting open. And as you know as a quarterback, Kirk, that when you have a receiver who's always getting open, that the quarterback will always be looking his way.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He's taken down right around the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offense to keep the chains moving. And I don't care what level of football you play, as a receiver, you have to be able to create separation on an out route, especially against man coverage like this kid just showed us. Excellent route by the receiver.
Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one.
They need to start tightening up on defense. A game like that is not a good thing, my friend, and it only gets worse if this quarterback has anything to say about it.
First and goal from the 4. They're knocking on the door. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Blue hasn't missed yet. End zone touchdown. Wake Forest holds a field goal lead. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Wake Forest to kick this one off. He sends it off. He's to the 10. Across the 30. Tackle made at the 36. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 36-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He drops back. Once and all. Incomplete. Yeah, we got an injured player on the field. Second and 10. Ball on their own 36. And we got a new man in there, running back.
Big dog! Big dog!
He's looking to pass. He wants it all, going long. Doesn't get there.
Pass. Number 6, the intended receiver on the play.
It's third down and 10. Ball on the 36. They line up in the shotgun. He's scrambling. He airs it out. Can't haul it in.
Here we are. It's 4th down. They're going to have to kick, and they couldn't even complete a single pass that drive. Not a good situation for the confidence of this quarterback.
And this one is a beauty. Fields it and hit immediately. This offense threw the ball extremely well on their last drive, and they ended up with a touchdown.
Yeah, watch out for this passing game again. Boy, when they are rolling, they are hard to stop.
As long as this quarterback has time to throw, and you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
They'll go to work at the 17. Going with the shotgun here. Blue back to throw. Catches it and hit immediately for a loss. They're stopped for a 5-yard loss.
There is no way that they were going to get any positive yards on that play.
No doubt. The quarterback would have been much better off throwing the ball away than losing a good chunk of yards.
So they'll review this to see if the receiver had control of the ball. But I got to tell you, I think it looked like the ball bounced into his hands.
You know, the ball can touch the ground and still be a complete pass. But the receiver has to have full possession of the football or they'll call it incomplete every single time.
So apparently he didn't have possession after all. It's an incomplete pass.
Look at the receiver. He's not very happy right now.
Well, they caught you on video, kid. It's hard to dispute the call after seeing the replay.
The defensive back's moving in closer. They'll work from the shotgun. Brings it out left, and he stopped right away. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Not much at all there for the ball carrier.
Yep, he had a hole, but this senior linebacker closed that up in a hurry and made a really good tackle.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go. Blue is under center. 1 in the backfield. He drops back. Pass incomplete, trying to get it to his receiver. And he misses his wide receiver there.
Yeah, you're right. This is an area that he's worked so hard to improve since day one. The accuracy of his throws. He's improved. As you can see, he's upset here with himself.
He really got a hold of that one. Brought down as he tried to field it. The offense will be hoping for a little more success than they had the last time out. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 36. They're packed in tight on the line. On the ground with the tailback. Tackle right around the 40. 4 yards on that play.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
Buffalo!
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He's going to try and scramble. Runs with it, and he's got room. Well, guys, he's scrambling around out there, and they're having a lot of trouble bringing him down.
Hey, the secondary did their job in coverage, but they just couldn't contain the quarterback.
That's no easy task either, Coach. This guy has some pretty good feet, as we saw on that play.
End of the 3rd, and we've got a tight one. The score here in College Park is Wake Forest 24, Maryland 20.
24, Maryland 20.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 48. They're packed in tight on the line. And off to the back. Look out. And he's tackled around the 42-yard line. They get about 10 yards on that play. 2nd down and less than a yard. Ball on the 42-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. And he's level at the 41-yard line. Not much there for the halfback, but he picked up some tough yardage.
Well, nothing fancy here. The back did a nice job of putting his head down and getting the first down.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 41. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Dead ball. Delay of game. On the offense.
So they'll move back 5 yards after the delay of game. First and 15 now after the penalty.
59 Philly. Let's go. Black 55. Black 55. Hey.
Now he tries to buy some time. Picked off. It's the ball-hawking senior. And the defense gets their second of the game.
Before the game, guys, the coach told me it was very important that his team win the turnover battle. This interception certainly helps.
Well, it doesn't matter how many yards you gain or passes you complete. If you turn the ball over a lot, then you're usually going to lose the game.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 41. Blue lines up in the shotgun. 3 wide formation. They hand it off. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
It's 2nd and 11. Ball on their own 40. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. He's tackled at the 49.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
He set up and put the ball right there where it had to go. Nice play.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 49. Blue is in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers. They bring him down.
Kind of looked like he hesitated a little bit too much here.
You're right, Kirk. The protection was good, but they're not going to hold him out there forever.
Second and 15. Ball on the 46. The defense comes up tight on the coverage. They'll work from the shotgun. Here's the option. They'll knock him down for a loss. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get it down to the 39. The quarterback is in the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in this set. They'll run the option. Slides down. Not going to get to the first down marker this time, guys.
This offense has to find a way to stay out of these 3rd and long situations. It's nearly impossible to convert.
Kirk, let's not overlook that talented running back. I'd give him the ball in any situation.
So it's 4th down. And they're ready to punt this one away. They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. It's 4th down. The punter comes on the field, getting ready to send one off. Brought down as he tried to field it.
Well, Coach, a field goal is out of the question here. They need to get the ball into the end zone.
Yep, this is 4-down territory. You better score now or it's all over, sweetheart. Gone.
And this will be pretty much it for this offense. They need to capitalize on this possession. They line up in the shotgun.
Ready. Black Knight.
Stepping up. Now he's scrambling. Runs with it, and he's got room. Tackle around the 16-yard line. Big play to come up with a first down.
They're staying alive. This one looks like it's coming down to the very end.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. He scrambled. Going deep on the left side. And we'll take a break while the injured players attended to. First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 49. And when you make plays like these, young men, you end up being named the Russell Athletic Player of the Game. Can't find anyone open. Deep pass to the end zone.
And that's why he's on defense.
Oh, easy, Coach. The guy made a good effort on the play. Next time, maybe he comes up with the interception.
Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on their own 49. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation.
Easy.
Scrambling around. Got the corner, and they push him out around the 47-yard line. 3, maybe 4 yards on the scramble. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. And they make the stop around the 40-yard line. Wonderful play call to convert on third down.
I'll tell you what, he really wanted that first down. Good determination again.
And he might want it all here, and does. Picked off, and that's going to wrap this one up. He steps up and makes a big turnover.
Yeah, he just made a huge play right there. He knew what was coming all along.
You can't throw interceptions like that. You just can't.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. We should just see the quarterback take a knee right here, winding down the rest of this clock.
On the carry. 1-yard loss on the play.
Second and 11. Ball on the 19. They come out with a big set. This one's in the books, and our final score, Wake Forest 24, Maryland 20. And Lee, now as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance, your final thoughts on this one?
I really enjoyed watching these two teams duke it out. Wake Forest is a real fun bunch of guys to watch. This is a good-looking football program.
Well, thanks for joining us for another presentation of NCAA Football 09. For Lee, Kirk, and everyone here at EA Sports, I'm Brad Nessler saying goodbye, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.